Welcome back to Network Africa. Now, the endless petrol queues have resurfaced again in Nigeria. It's a sight we all dread, but it's an ever-present reality. As a result of the present situation, many filling stations were shut in Lagos, Abuja, Kaduna, and other major cities across the country on Sunday and even today. As for the few stations that happened to be selling fuel, there were long queues of motorists who sought to purchase as much petrol as their jerry cans could accommodate. Rumor has it the supply of petrol by the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation had dropped. Nigerians are upset that they have to spend so much time and so much money trying to purchase what they're not even sure is available. Well, joining us in studio is our energy correspondent, Olu Phillips. Olu, thank you for joining us on Network Africa.
You don't have to go that way. Thank you for having me.
We are both Nigerians here. I think we speak for everyone when we say this is another upsetting situation. What is the cause this time around?
I think we need to understand and put it on record straight that long before now, or in the last quarter, the burden to supply petroleum products, especially PMS, has been on the state oil company.
Yes.
It's moved dramatically from the marketers, independent marketers and major marketers to the NNPC. And so what that means is that NNPC is doing bulk of the supply of about 70% of what we require. So when there's a supply gap, for whatever reasons, it's always going to trickle down to what we have today. And the marketers that should have augmented in trying to bring in the product are also in some kind of a quagmire, especially because of access to Forex. I mean, when we talk about access to Forex, we can't overemphasize the fact that these marketers aren't getting these monies from the bank, and they have to source for it alternatively, and they're not getting it at government official rates. Now, when you get down to downstream, eventually when they bring in this product, somewhere, somehow, it has to be sold at a premium. And if it's sold at a premium, it's still an industry that is regulated. So state government, or the federal government fixes prices of petroleum products, and everybody who brings in any product is expected to sell either below, or nobody who sells below anyway, or at the pump price. Now, when these people bring in this product, get very expensive for us, bring in this product and sell at a premium, the difficulty is that there is a police of the industry, which is the DPR, watching the depots, watching the fuel stations. They can't afford to sell beyond regulated price. But if you have to have this product available right now, the way things are going, I beg to say that the industry has already deregulated.
Okay.
Because it's just in few places like maybe Lagos, and in Abuja, you can find the product at a regulated price.
What explanation? I understand this background you're giving us, but what explanation are we supposed to listen to that this is happening, all over again?
It's happening all over again, like I said. I mean, clearly, whenever there's a situation like this, it means that there's a supply gap. And so, like you've listened to the PPMC managing director saying they're bringing in more cargo. What they've not told us is between when this is coming in and the last one, was there a gap? Because if this is happening, clearly there's a gap and someone needs to plug it. Then secondly, the refineries are not working. Remember that the Alps line got blown up, and so there's no feedstock to the refineries. So those in Port Harcourt, for instance, have to travel all the way to Lagos or look for a midstream depot somewhere in Kwara to pick up petroleum products. So that puts a lot of pressure on Lagos because most of the cargoes come into Lagos. And so the refineries are not working, let's say it the way it is. They are not working right now. So the 5.5 or 5.26 million liters they ought to be producing in terms of ramping up the capacity of the 3 refineries at the capacity we're producing, we don't have that. So that pushes the burden again to the number of liters we need to import. We're doing about 40 million liters every day. We need enough supply chain to get this working.
Now that we know where the issue is, what are we going to do now? What happens now to those?
Technically, the industry for me and for those who watch the industry has been deregulated if you really follow trends. Because if I drive all the way from Lagos and I'm going towards Ekpe, maybe by the time I pass Ajah roundabout, I won't be able to get fuel at regulated price. So, I mean, what that simply means is that market forces are determining the price. So, government has to make a quick pronouncement on this. Let's deregulate and let anybody who can import petroleum product and flood the market, and so that we can have a market-regulated or market-instigated price. That's one. Two, the refineries are not working. How that is going to come back on stream, I don't know. Are we going to wait till 2017 for a private refinery like Dangote refinery to come up on stream? I don't know. But first things first, we need to deregulate this industry and allow for enough supply of petroleum products to begin to flood the country, since all our consumption are import-based.
Well, Olu, thank you very much for enlightening us on this situation. We appreciate your time. Our energy correspondent, Olu Phillips, speaking with us in studio. Now to another matter. Al-Shabaab has claimed responsibility for the twin bomb attacks in Badoa town in Somalia, which killed at least 30 people. One explosion targeted a restaurant where a crowd was watching the football derby between Manchester United and Arsenal, while a second explosion rocked a nearby hotel popular with politicians and businessmen. The African Union's top official for Somalia, Francisco Madeira, condemned the attack, saying, "I am saddened by the loss of innocent lives through acts of terror committed by ruthless individuals who have no value for life." Still to come on Network Africa. A petrol station in Egypt defies tradition and hires women to work as attendants.